Welcome back to The Experiment. I'm your host, Asmi, and today's episode is something that's really close to my heart because it's not just a conversation. It's a very strong reminder that purpose, passion, spirit does not have an expiry date. You actually can restart whenever you want, and maybe the most meaningful chapter of your life only begins when you've added a few years of experience to your CV. Today's episode is more about finding the courage to restart. We're living in a world that is obsessed with speed and overnight success. Matching the deadlines set by other people, meeting these milestones, like being, settled at 30 maybe, having your empire figured out by 35, and slowing down by 50. But what happens when your life does not follow that script? What if you were the one sort of shaping that narrative, rewriting your own timeline? Today's guest is somebody who did precisely that. Our guest today chose to rewrite that narrative with intention, courage, and so much heart. Today, we're going to be talking to Mrs. Veera Shah Vora, who's a psychologist and a yoga therapist who has spent a long time guiding people towards emotional and physical health. But at the age of 51, when people expect you to sort of slow down, she started Sal and Pepe, a renowned Italian restaurant and the coziest space, in my opinion, in Ahmedabad. And it was not just a new venture, it was sort of a convergence of everything that she's loved in her life: people, stories, a cozy space, and maybe a comfort food. So, in this episode, I want you to sit down and realize that this is just a beginning, but maybe there are 10 more to come in your life, your way. Let's get into the episode with Mrs. Veera Shah Vora. Thank you so much for being on The Experiment.
Thank you, Asmi, and it really feels good to hear a lot about this. And never thought that I would be doing a podcast or something like this out here. So thank you for having me.
Honestly, I never thought that I would be talking to the brain behind Sal and Pepe because before I met you, let me tell you, it's honestly one of my favorite spaces in Ahmedabad. And I've been there, I think it opened 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think I was there in the first year that I was there.
Oh.
I remember being at the first outlet, and now you have 3 in Ahmedabad, right?
No, yeah, 3, and recently we started with Saison, so 2 more added to Sal and Pepe. Saison is something which is started by Sal and Pepe.
And how is Saison different?
Saison, we have, that Indian touch with Saison. With Italian, we have Indian also. So Kolkata style Indian in that.
Kolkata style
Yeah.
Indian, and that brings me back to your legacy from Kolkata that you
Yes.
brought all the way over to Ahmedabad. So let me get into the details of that. How was your decision of, making all of this happen in Ahmedabad guided?
So honestly, Asmi, it was not my decision. It's my son's dream and passion which led me from Kolkata to Ahmedabad. उसी का ड्रीम था. My younger son Pratik, he came up with this project and he wanted to do this only. So आज 7 साल पहले मैं उसको लेके कलकत्ता से यहाँ आई, वो एक ड्रीम के साथ के to start Sal and Pepe.
And why Ahmedabad?
Ahmedabad because we are basically Gujarati, Jain, and Ahmedabad is very well traveled and they know the authentic taste. And for starting up a Jain cuisine, I think Ahmedabad was the best option for us.
And one thing in Ahmedabad that I'd also like to add is that people are very experimental. Is that they don't shy away from new ventures. I feel like Ahmedabad really welcomes you with open arms.
Yeah. They really welcomed us very much. So all these years we are getting awards. So I always tell that these awards are not ours. They are all yours because you all have made Sal and Pepe. That's, I think it's a great thing.
And all of this happened, well, in a phase that a lot of people would call the second innings of your life. How do you like that term, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely. Second innings, क्योंकि मैंने जब Sal and Pepe start किया, I was 51.
Oh, wow.
And I just came with my son with 4 chefs with a dream, that belief system that नहीं, एक जुनून था कि नहीं बेटे के लिए कुछ करना है, and to stand by his dream. So definitely it's been like, half a century I started my life at 51. But that belief system on my son, God and Ahmedabad just took me over.
And today, would you say that your life before 51 is, the foundation of what you're living today? I think because you keep saying that you started it at 51, but there's so much that has happened before it, and we're going to unravel all of it.
So actually, my life started at the age of 48. But during my school days, I was very active in sports and studies, but I get married very early. So that 32 years of, I was just a housewife out there doing nothing. Just my focus were children and my home. And after 32 years, my life changed suddenly when yoga came into my life.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yoga changed my life. I think for me, yoga is like everything. For me, yoga is my God. So 48 years के age में just my friend came in with few vouchers of yoga just for fun. Before that, I was not at all a sports person, nor a positive thinker or something like that, because I was very much engrossed with my family and I was happy raising up kids and looking after my in-laws. That was my motive only. But जब yoga life में आया ना, तो things suddenly changed. Before that, I had many medical issues with me and my family. So that had turned me into a very, negative person and very unmotivated. Always मैं चिंता में रहती थी कि क्या होगा. But yoga just changed me, like my life to 360 degrees. So at the age of 48, I started yoga. Within 3 months, मेरे में change दिखने लगा. I suddenly started, being very happy. When you are happy, तो आपके आसपास भी सब कुछ बहुत happy होने लगता है. तो मैं, what is this? Suddenly एकदम happy, without reason I am happy. तो घर वाले भी एकदम चौंक के बोले क्या बात है. And I started looking, very different for what I was before. And that motivated me कि क्या है, this is something magic. योगा इज़ मैजिक एब्सोल्युटली. एंड वो जर्नी मेरी जो वहाँ से स्टार्ट थी, आई हैड सो मेनी मेडिकल इश्यूज लाइक हाई प्रेशर, थायराइड, बट विथ योगा विद इन 6 months it came into control. So I was off my high pressure pills also. So I started thinking that why not I do workshops with these guys, and मैं इस चीज़ को ज़्यादा आगे लेके जाऊँ सबके बीच कि योगा आपकी लाइफ एकदम चेंज कर सकती है. तो मैंने उनके साथ ये वर्कशॉप्स शुरू किया. फिर उसके बाद मैंने सोचा व्हाई नॉट गो डीप इनटू दैट. तो मैंने योगा सीखना चालू किया. आई स्टार्टेड दिस थिंग, द सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्स of being a yoga teacher and therapist. So I went deep down that, and I just find that yoga is so magical. मतलब मैं इसकी कुछ बता नहीं सकती हूँ कि क्या है ये. It's like God for us. So my life changed after yoga coming into my life. और उसके बाद I started yoga gave me so much of confidence that I started studying again. I started my diploma in counseling at the age of 48. So yoga gave me that strength to do everything.
Do you think it fueled you creatively? Because I know that you've mentioned that academically it gave you your confidence back.
Yeah.
But what about your creativity? Do you think yoga has a big role to play in that?
Yes, definitely it has, because yoga had brought me back my confidence, my creativity, which I had lost 32 years back, which I was in school. वो मैं बोलती हूँ ना कि क्लास 11-12 में मैंने जो अपनी जर्नी स्टॉप की थी, आफ्टर दैट आई गेट मैरिड, माई जर्नी अगेन स्टार्टेड आफ्टर अ पॉज ऑफ 32 years. जो मैंने क्लास 11 में छोड़ दिया था वो वापस एट द एज ऑफ 48 स्टार्टेड. एंड आई स्टार्टेड फीलिंग वेरी एनर्जेटिक. आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आउट देयर. मैंने काफ़ी कुछ उस दौरान किया. आई स्टार्टेड माई काउंसलिंग क्लासेस. आई स्टार्टेड अगेन योगा क्लासेस फॉर किड्स एंड एल्डर्स, बिकॉज आई थिंक दे नीड मोर ऑफ दैट. And suddenly my son comes up with this project Sal and Pepe, and he says that, Mummy, I want to do this only. I said, no, because we are not from this background. Absolutely no. मतलब ancestors tree में भी कहीं भी नहीं है ये कि restaurant. And हम लोग भी कभी भी कलकत्ता में जाते तो we'll go for a idli dosa or something like that.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere Italian restaurant, and that too, it's not possible. But yoga gave me that strength to stand by my son and to convince my family also, who has been a huge support for us. And this is how it gave me that boldness to come from Kolkata to Ahmedabad.
And were there people around you who were sort of always naysayers, because I think Sal and Pepe has been an incredible project till now, but it would have taken a lot of hardship for you to sort of accept that for yourself as well and for people around you. So I want to get into a little bit more about how people around you reacted when you were like, you know what, I am so and so age, and at this point I want to get into a completely new business venture, completely unrelated to anything that I've done
Oh
till
my
today.
God. मतलब everyone was in a shock, you know. सबसे पहले तो my husband only. वो बोलते हैं ना गुजराती में एक एक अरे मतलब थोड़ा गांडा થઈ ગયા છે કે out of nowhere you are saying that we'll start a restaurant. It's an absolutely no for. But then looking at the project of my son, you know, we gathered that confidence, and I came with him to Ahmedabad with 4 chefs. Just on that belief on God, my son and Ahmedabad. उसी belief system पे मैंने सालन पेपे की नींव डाली है. Just to support him, I came, and today, you know, I am there with him running. And yes, our family, like friends, they supported us a lot. They, one of them, my childhood friend, he became a partner at Sal & Pepe. So that support system also grew very strong with us.
And were you never like, oh, I don't know if I can do this? Because for me, I think that's the biggest concern. For me, even my mother says the same thing, is that when you get into something, you're always so scared of it. But then once you're in the pool, I know you will float. So for you, was it ever like, listen, beta, I can't do this. Don't bring this to me. Were you ever that person?
No, 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 because मैंने वो कभी नहीं किया. मेरे को वही था कि मेरे को पूल में, आई नो स्विमिंग, आई वॉन्ट माई सन टू स्विम. सो वो जुनून एकदम था कि नहीं, वो ज़िद भी थी और जुनून भी था. बोथ ऑफ देम, यू नो, टुगेदर. मतलब मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं था कि ऐसा हुई ना. मैनी ऑफ देम केम टू अस दैट अहमदाबाद इज़ सच अ फूडी, आप लोग नहीं सर्वाइव कर सकोगे, एंड यू आर नॉट फ्रॉम दैट बैकग्राउंड. बहुत जन लोग ने, हम लोग ने, मतलब दे वर गिविंग अस द राइट एडवाइस. बट मैंने वही बोला कि नहीं, आई हैव दैट बिलीफ सिस्टम. माई बिलीफ सिस्टम वॉज सो स्ट्रॉन्ग दैट नहीं, कुछ तो करेंगे. सो एंड सी विद इन दिस 7 years, आई थिंक आई जस्ट पिंच माई सेल्फ, वॉट इज़ दिस? इट्स अ मिरेकल.
And I think you are able to understand that belief system so strongly because, well, like you mentioned that you did your diploma and you're
Yeah.
a certified counselor. So more than just feeling your emotions, you also sort of understand the rationale behind it. So I'd love to know, if were there moments where you were using these specific techniques to sort of be this confident? What were the things that made you feel so strongly supported, maybe from your inner self as well? Because for me, that's also a big challenge today, that for me to be able to say, you know what, I can do this, it's not that easy. So what were a few techniques?
Few techniques, you know, see, yoga and counseling both helped me a lot. Yoga gave me that power, that belief system. और योगा तो काफ़ी, you know, that alignment with your brain and body, which brings you more power, more courage, that came from yoga. And when at times, you know, when I was down, then I used to self-talk, I used to counsel myself that, nay, this is fine. So both of them, you know, going vice versa with me, which helped me a lot to come all this way.
And would you sort of say that starting Sal & Pepe was not really about the outcome? Today, obviously, it has, you know, become this beautiful space.
Yeah.
But the journey, I think, is obviously something that would have been
वो
more
तो कभी
gratifying.
मतलब वो तो never ever thought that we'll be doing this. वो एक ही thought था कि बस need to support my son, and we had opened Sal & Pepe, you know, just as a coffee shop. We
Really?
never,
It was
yeah.
a coffee shop?
मतलब वो thought that it'll be just, you know, coffee and come to go pizza and pasta, something like that. But you know, the venture turned out into something very more
And
like
homely.
fine dine, yeah,
Homely,
and
more than that. I think no business term could ever come close to what I feel when I'm in that space. I feel very comforted. I feel like my table becomes my table at that point. Like there's nobody else who's going to rush me with a menu card. So
No,
I
no.
think that
It's like because you know, Sal & Pepe, we started up with passion. And हम लोग भी कहीं जाते हैं तो we want that family time, वो homely जैसा. So you know, it has created in that way that people who come, they feel at home. It's very homely type.
I think with experiment also we had the same rationale, because for us also experiment is something that's just pure passion. It's just pure spirit.
Yes,
It's a
yeah.
team of maybe 5, 6 girls mostly coming together and creating a platform that makes women feel safe enough to talk about these issues that don't really get talked about. I think it's a very small thing for somebody to say, oh yeah, I have a restaurant, I have a business, I have a family. It's not that
It's not
simple.
that.
It is not that
There's
simple.
so much of hard work, so much of mental this thing, and definitely the joy is always there, but much of hard work gets into that.
And again, the outcome maybe of this platform is that we touch a few lives. Fine, there's some numbers popping up on screens. I can see all of these graphs. Oh, we made a lot of money, XYZ. But for me, it will always be sitting on this couch and talking to people like you. For my team, it will always be creating that output that goes out into the world. And then we're getting all of these messages. We're like, oh no, you're doing a great job. We love to see you talk to all of these people. It made me, start my own thing. Maybe this episode makes somebody feel like, no, they can do things.
Yeah.
And that I think is again very intrinsic to what you and your belief system is. I suppose is that your journey has always been much more than just okay, इसका आगे क्या होगा.
या मतलब वो तो है ही कि इसके आगे मैंने ऐसे सोचा नहीं था क्या होगा, बट यू नो दैट बिलीफ सिस्टम एंड दैट करेज एंड दैट पैशन for do something, it just takes you off to on your journey. The outcome, you never think of the outcome. You just do your own role and you put on your 100% and you see things just get into places.
And what would you like to say? Because as I see it, your journey I don't think has followed the most logical path.
Yes.
So what would you like to say to that?
वो सबसे पहले तो मेरे हस्बैंड ही बोल रहे थे, बोलते दिस इज सो मतलब एकदम आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स, यू नो, कि पॉसिबल ही नहीं है कि. सो येस, पीपल डेफिनेटली, सब लोग वे एब्सोल्युटली इन कैलकाटा, यू नो, कि अरे रेस्टोरेंट खोल रहे हैं, कि कोई आइडिया नहीं है, कुछ नहीं, कैसे करेंगे. तो या पीपल वे लाइक 100% thinking that this is very unlogical, but now it's become logical. Now even you know जो लोग आते हैं, मेरे हस्बैंड भी बोलते हैं कि no, like they are very proud.
I remember talking to you about this very specifically, that you have had people come into Silent Pepe who have caught you super off guard because you did not know who they were, but everyone else in Ahmedabad knows them. So
Yes,
please share
yes.
that bit with me.
I really feel embarrassed, you know. मेरे को बहुत वो लगता है कि how could I do this? So initially Malhar Thakur had come to our place, and people, you know, where वो Malhar, people were taking autograph, and I was just there, you know, serving food and looking at the service, everything. Then he comes to me that thank you, such a lovely food. बोले okay, thank you. तो उसके साथ जो था बोले कि आपने पहचाना इनको? बोला नहीं, sorry, I don't know, we are from Kolkata. He is Malhar. तो बोला okay, nice meeting you. He is a great, you know, यहाँ के अमिताभ बच्चन बोलते हैं इसको. बोला is it? तो Malhar is so sweetly, so grounded and down to earth કે તમે મારી પિક્ચર નથી જોઈ. So then I had to tell him, though we are from Kolkata, sorry, I haven't been into Gujarati cinema. Okay, so please have jojo. So till now, you know, Malhar is so sweet. He always comes to our place, and I must say that मैं अभी सब उसकी जो भी सब पिक्चर है सब देखती हूँ.
What I think leading to the next segment, I'd love to ask, what is something that surprised you the most about yourself throughout this journey? Because every other sentence you say, I feel like,
Yeah.
no, let's talk about that. Because you had such an eventful life.
Yeah, life is really surprising me. मेरे को अभी भी याद है कि it was like the month of this May, and it was so hot. And initially I was managing the waiting out there. यहाँ अहमदाबाद में क्या है ना कि कोई भी एक नया outlet खुलता है तो people they just love to come and explore. So I was managing waiting outside, and my son was inside, and few service staff were there. Or and then, you know, so people they start coming, have you done hotel management? Amala, no. I haven't done. I have done home management, not hotel. So home is, you know, a smaller version, and this is a bigger version of that home management. And people, you know, आपने कभी MBA किया है क्या किया है, what have you done regarding this? So you are managing this thing, you are managing waiting also, you are taking orders. I used to take orders also, me and my son. So life teaches us and gives surprises every moment to us. So yeah, for me, like life is absolutely a miracle. कभी सोचा नहीं था कि पहले तो कलकत्ता में जाते थे, वेटिंग में हम लोग नाम लिखाते थे. अब यहाँ पे initially we used to do this.
And for you, I think your identities, the aspect of you sort of managing not just, okay, fine, there's reservation, there's, waiting, there's staffing, there's everything. But I think what's more intriguing for me about you is that you're a yoga therapist, you're a counselor, you own this business and you're the face of it today, and you are a homemaker, you've been a pageant queen, you've been a little girl performing magic shows, you have been everything. And I'd love to talk about that in terms of how has it been for you? Were these personalities ever clashing, or were you ever, in a place where you could not decide? कहीं कुछ role play करना था, कहीं गलती से कुछ role play कर दिया. So what has your experience been with wearing so many hats?
So being a mother, now अभी तो मैं सास भी बन गई हूँ. And extra this thing added to my role. I think each and every woman or girl has that potentiality to they can do many roles at one time. वो बोलते हैं ना माँ दुर्गा के 10 हाथ होते हैं, तो वो 10 हाथ नहीं होते. That's the shakti we have in it. So every personality is different and doesn't clash with each other. बहुत अच्छी तरह हम लोग निभा सकते हैं each and every role of our thing. We are that diversity in one thing. Women can do anything they want. मतलब 100 of roles she can play without clashing each other.
Did you ever sort of feel like there was a trade-off between you being a good, homemaker, and then you obviously have always been ambitious? I remember you talking to me about how you always had these dreams even in your schooling.
Yeah.
But then you just started fulfilling them much later in life.
Yes, yes.
So was there ever a trade-off where you felt like, no, you're being too ambitious, Veera? Did you ever feel like that?
No, I never felt like that. Yeah, during school days, I had 3 dreams which I had been fulfilling now. So, I don't know. I think that when yoga came into my life and spirituality came into my life, and वो हम लोग पढ़ते थे ना in the book of secret and सब कुछ, कि whatever you think, you get connected to the universe and it just gets done.
हाँ, वो तुम चाहो शिद्दत,
हाँ
it will
हाँ
happen
वो
for you.
बोलते हैं ना जो
और
सिद्धा से चाहो तो
Yeah,
सब
let's
कुछ.
go.
So it's been like that. My all 3 dreams, it's been fulfilled after this age of 48. और I think that 32 years of my marriage life ना, वो भी एक बहुत learning lessons था मेरे लिए, which taught me a lot. Being a homemaker, being patient, क्योंकि as teenagers we are so impatient, everything. So nothing, no regrets thing. What life is giving me, I'm taking it like very very happily, and I can do like मेरे को में अभी भी ऐसा होता है कि मेरे को और भी सीखना है, मेरे को और भी कुछ करना है. Yes, definitely the ambition is there, but ambition, passion, everything, I think we can.
You're limitless.
We are, absolutely.
And do you feel, since you started talking about movies, I'd love to bring that in. I feel like the representation of women in today's media is very stereotypical. Agar you see, a corporate woman, then she is bossy,
Yeah.
she's bitchy. ये करो, ये करो, ये करो, और फिर उसकी romantic life बिल्कुल खराब होगी और उसका परिवार उसे शादी के लिए force कर रहा होगा. That's one stereotype. Then the other one that you see is of this super Sushil woman who's sort of doing things exactly like her parents planned for her, and she's the good girl. And there are 10,000 other stereotypes that exist, which, do not incorporate the main component of being a woman is that we're multifaceted. We're so layered. Sitting here, I can feel 10 different emotions and choose to portray one out of those. So I feel like that idea of being so complex as creatures is often misrepresented in today's media. but you also as an individual I think would understand, and especially as a counselor, what do you think that sort of makes an impact on the people watching today कि हम ये जो stereotypes हमारे आजू बाजू देखते हैं, and you have made it a record in your life कि कोई stereotype में कभी नहीं फंसना है. How do you feel about that?
See, today's generation is like very different from our generation. So I'm still trying to understand them and how to cope up with. तो मैं तो सबको वही बोलती हूँ कि आप just do one thing, you meditate and you do yoga. Everything will be fallen in place. आपको कहीं भी वो stereotype, bossy, bitchy, मतलब everything will be taken care by them. So I'm still trying to understand you generations that what kind of
We're out of place, no? Do you feel like that?
yeah, absolutely, because our generation and your generation is quite different.
But
Very different.
when I go to Salin Pepe, I see all sort of people coming in.
Yeah,
And I think that's majorly because of the food that you serve,
Yes,
which
yes.
brought me to the place in, the first try as well. Your food represents the warmth that you carry. And we've talked so much about yoga that I sort of see that peace in the place that you've created. We're talking about being multifaceted, being layered, and all of that keeps bringing me to the fact that Italian food out of nowhere
yeah.
from Kolkata to Ahmedabad, Neapolitan pizzas. And I think at that particular point of time, nobody was really doing it.
Yeah.
So, how did you land up there?
So initially when we started Salin Pepe, I had to explain people कि यहाँ पे क्या वो लोचा जेवा पिज़्ज़ा छे, what have you bought this? So still I'm there, people they come, they ask us and I try to explain them that what we are serving. And initially जब हम लोग आए थे तब तो कोई ऐसा था नहीं यहाँ पे, we are the first one, might be एक दो होंगे but वो ट्रेंड नहीं था. सो एक साल तो मेरे को सबको समझाने में लगा कि हाँ ये पिज़्ज़ाज दे आर वेरी फ्रेश लाइक रोटीज़, द रोटीज़ आर सॉफ्ट, सो ये भी ऐसे ही है. एंड बट नाउ किड्स फ्रॉम young to 90 years old, they come and have our pizzas. So
And do you think that's healthy? Because traditionally speaking, pizza would not be considered a good food. And all of these labels, जैसे, if you're dieting and if you're on this healthy diet, pizza is a bad food. And all of these labels that we provide to food in general.
no, I think it's a myth. क्योंकि Italians their main core food is pizzas, pastas only.
Yeah.
तो अगर वैसा होता तो they won't be that lean and thin. But वो क्या है ना कि like we use 00 flour, which is gluten and little bit less on gluten and sugar. Then cheese, they are protein rich. So you have this fresh tomatoes that brings, and there are lots of veggies. It's making it healthy. It's not a...
Can you say that for my mom once? कि हाँ जितना खिलाना है खिलाओ.
Definitely. मेरे को मैं तो खाती हूँ. दिन रात मैं खाती हूँ. So I think it's a health. I won't say that वो junk food है, but yes, definitely it's a health. थोड़ा creamy वगैरह रहता है, but again it's not that junk.
And आज का जो generation है, like you and I, we're both sitting here on this couch trying to figure that out, and both of us love pizzas. But the point is, we're still struggling with our identities in some way. I feel like I can say that for all the Gen Z out here, that we're very focused on our bodies. And I think rightfully so, we've been brought up in a generation that has, full exposure to social media and all of these trends that keep coming in and going. What do you feel about mindful eating and emotional eating and all of these concepts that are coming in today?
See, what I gather, that whenever your food is emotion, food is love.
That is true.
So when you are having anything, have it with much gratitude. जितना आप उसको शुक्र कर, you'll have शुक्रिया करके खाएंगे ना, that won't reverse that thing in you. अगर हम लोग कुछ खाते, if you have it with guilt, then definitely that's going in the wrong place in your body. And if you have it with gratitude, that will you know grow in the way you want. तो मैं वो कभी कभी मैं देखती हूँ ना, सब लोग बोलते हैं कि अरे आज तो इतना खा लिया, आज इतने कैलोरीज हो गई, ये
That's me. That's me. What are you talking about?
now you follow this.
Yeah.
Whenever you have, just don't think, just have that thing with much gratitude, and you see wo calories will turn into energy. So this is the one rule I always follow. I follow gratitude a lot. कि कुछ भी आप खाओ, don't have it with guilt, have with gratitude.
कितना भी.
जितना भी, आप जितना भी खा लो, you try it for 1
Will I
month.
look like you? If I can look like you, then I don't mind. That's my aim.
Absolutely, you will. हो सकता है आपको जैसा शेप चाहिए वैसे ही आपका बॉडी का शेप हो जाए.
Coming from a pageant queen, I don't mind.
पैजेंट में भी जाते हैं तो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि आपको या वी नीड टू हैव दैट. उस टाइम अच्छा दिखने के लिए हम लोग कुछ कर सकते हैं, बट एवरीथिंग यू हैव विद ग्रैटिट्यूड, it just goes another way. Don't have it with guilt. That's what I will say to your generation. कि खाओ, but gratitude से खाओ. Guilt से नहीं.
What's one other guest story that you'd like to tell me where you were like, कौन आ गया, क्यों आ गया?
नहीं, I won't. ऐसा कोई ऐसे है, ये वाला हुआ था, मैंने एक बार बात की थी, फिर स्टिल यू नो मैं बोली भाई हर्ट सेंटिमेंट्स ऑफ
मैं ना आपकी पॉजिटिविटी से परेशान हो गई हूँ. मुझसे नहीं हैंडल हो पाती है, मैं आपको आपको कभी नहीं लगता था यू शुड बी अ हेटर? मेरे मन में से तो बहुत जोर से फीलिंग आती है दैट आई एम
once you start yoga and meditation you will also become like this. It just turns you on. खाली प्यार प्यार प्यार, no hate at all. मैं तो अपने प्रति को भी बोले भाई योगा चालू, बोले तुम मैं जिम जाऊंगा, योगा नहीं करूंगा. बोलते हैं घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर. उस टाइम मेरा हस्बैंड भी नहीं करा, बेटा और बहू ने अभी स्टार्ट किया हुआ है. तो अब 6 महीना कर रहे हैं तो बोला मम्मी बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. हम बोला देखो एवरीवन यू ऑल डू योगा, आप लोग करो, यू सी द डिफरेंस.
मेरी स्किन क्लियर हो जाएगी.
अरे इतने तो क्लियर है, और भी ग्लो करेगी. इतने ग्लो करे कहीं कोई दिखेगा ही नहीं अगल बगल से.
No, tell me that story. No, tell me about that guy who was waiting.
Who waiting?
Arey, that guy who was waiting and then he was like table. Okay, please tell me the story of this one guy who came to your place and then he was super mad about it.
Yeah. So मैं बाहर निकली तो मैं देखी कि एक अंकल टाइप थे, उनके बेटे के साथ आए थे.
अंकल टाइप थे?
हाँ. तो वो बहुत चिल्ला चिल्ली कर रहे थे. मैं कहा क्या हुआ अंकल? बोले मेरे को इन्होंने टेबल नहीं दिया, मैं पुलिस में था, मैं कल बंदूक ला के सबको उड़ा दूंगा यहाँ पे. बोला प्लीज़ अंकल आप शांत हो जाइए, आई एम डूइंग समथिंग, देयर सो मच ऑफ वेटिंग. मैं वेट नहीं करूँगा, मेरे को बहुत भूख लगी है, मेरे को अभी कभी चाहिए. देन यू नो व्हाट आई डिड, it was so and I also got carried away, that his love for her food, you know. तो मैंने फिर हम लोग के बगल में ऑफिस थी, हम बोला अंकल प्लीज़ आप आइए, लेट्स सिट हियर एंड लेट्स ऑर्डर पिज़्ज़ा, क्योंकि अभी वेटिंग में थोड़ा टाइम है, माइट भी आपको थोड़ा और वेट करना पड़े था, एंड आई डोंट वांट यू टू वेट, सो यू प्लीज़ कम ओवर. सो उन्होंने ऑफिस में बैठे, उन्होंने पिज़्ज़ा खाया, एंड टिल नाउ यू नो ही जस्ट पास्ड अवे अ मंथ बैक. आई रियली मिस हिम. But every time he comes and he just showers his blessings to us. So I think these are the lovely moments, you know, I have. And that love, एक गुस्सा जो प्यार में बदल जाता है, उस टाइप का माहौल.
You very rightly mentioned that food is love, and food is connected to so many other emotions. And then there are just times where I'm feeling a certain way and I want to have something very specific to cure it. So I'm going to segue into our next section where we're going to talk about edible therapy.
Oh,
and I think you're the right person.
I'll just enjoy that.
So you're the right person for it. I'm going to give you a few scenarios or situations and you're going to recommend me the best possible food that you would want me to have in that scenario. Right. So the first one, after a breakup.
Oh, I think one should go for a classic margarita with lots of olive oil and that soft crust because after breakup, one needs that comfort, that coziness, and one should order that thing. क्योंकि वो भी समझना चाहिए that love comes in a box, in circle and triangle.
The next one is before like a big business presentation.
I think one should have our Diablo, which is very much spicy, or an alioli or an arabita.
So like you can feel feisty.
Yeah, and you should that remembers you that fire is there in you.
Wow. Next, on your period.
Oh, I think during our periods, we need very comforting food and energizing one. So you should go for a spinach ricotta ravioli, or some pasta with lot of veggies, broccoli, spinach, which will give you iron to enhance your
Smart answer. Next one is when you're homesick.
homesick. I think one should have that comfort food. Might be someone is coming from a Jain background. Yeah, you can come to us and tell us that make us a Jain pizza. That क्योंकि घर पे no onion no garlic खाते हैं, तो I think that bite knows your comfort food. So one should order accordingly to. We customize everything, so you can customize one of your favorite thing which you have at home.
If you were feeling nostalgic about your 20s.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I think 20s is all about friends and party. And I think we'll all binge on that pizzas, pastas, and definitely dessert. Because 20s are all about fun and food.
The next one is when you're feeling like everything is out of control and you're tired and you're burnt out. So like me.
So you should definitely go for this arabita pasta.
Or maybe the tiramisu.
Yeah, tiramisu definitely. Because that will, I think, self-love.
That's true. People need it. I need it. And since you mentioned it right now, I think I'm going to take you on that particular note. I'm going to talk about self-love for you. Since I think for you also it has evolved over time. For you, what self-love was at 20 and then 30 and 40 and now in 50s. Maybe that has transformed for you?
Yeah. Initially, very being honest, when I was in 20s or 30s, वो सेल्फ लव था ही नहीं. लव खाली बच्चे लोग के लिए था, फैमिली के लिए था. But when I came into yoga, I learned self-love from yoga and spirituality.
What does it mean for you today?
Today is that self-love is everything. If you love your own self, people will, you'll spread love and people will love you more. Self-love is the most important thing each and everyone should have. Self-love is the ultimate.
Do you think
you need to love yourself?
Do you think
then only you will love others?
Is there a difference between self-respect and self-love for you?
See, if you have self-love, self-respect comes in its own way.
It follows.
It follows.
And the piece that I feel like you've learned over the years, it radiates very well on people all around you. Even for me, I feel like when you walk into a room, the vibes.
Is it?
The vibes. Do you know we do a vibe check? That's a thing on our show. It's a mandate. So we'll do a vibe check together where we're going to hold hands and your energy and my energy is sort of going to sync and it's going to light up this room, my hyperactivity with your peace. So
I think I get some of yours.
So we're just going to do a little vibe check here. And moving on from that section, I want to talk about beauty and I want to bring you back on the pageant that we were talking about. Looking oh so lovely, our little pageant queen. So do you think beauty for you has changed over the years?
No, I think beauty is not an outer thing. It's an inner. Your soul. When your soul is, beautified, the external part doesn't matter.
But do you think all these pageants today sort of remember
pageants, pageants definitely have their own criteria that you need to. But usme bhi, if you just focus on your own self and you're just present as you are, वो ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करना है उसके लिए. Just be your own self. And I think that's how I won this pageant.
But your times were much simpler, man. I feel like today, that industry, the beauty industry, the cosmetic industry, it's out to eat you.
It's evolving a lot. I think much because social media, too much hype on social media and everything. But for my time, it was not like that.
And everything's artificial. No, everything can be somehow modified. Everything can have like a better version.
See, nowadays, there are so many things coming up to look more beauty. Botox hai, ye hai,
Yeah.
surgeries hai. But I don't think that one should go for this. Just be your own self and enjoy your own. What God has gifted us, just enjoy that. Don't try to make something out of that. तो जो भगवान ने बनाया हम लोग उसी तरह हम लोग उसको enjoy करें तो I think it will be much more. The beauty will enhance more. इसके साथ सो पेजेंट यस डेफिनेटली वन दो वो हो जाता है पेजेंट उसके बाद बी जस्ट बी योर ओन सेल्फ
Did it ever get to you? Like, was there a moment where you're like, oh no, I'm a pageant queen? I feel like success in my terms has gotten to me. I think it goes to my head. Did it ever go to yours?
अगेन आई विल अगेन एंड अगेन मैं आप बोलोगे यू ऑल विल गेट बोर्ड दैट क्या वीरा बार बार योगा बट अगेन एंड अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट योगा has kept me grounded, absolutely grounded.
And there are a lot of myths around that as well. I feel like there's so much that I still don't understand about it, and I'm
Yes.
sure many of my counterparts also don't. So let's get into that actually. Let's talk about the myths that surround yoga and the people practicing it. For example, a lot of people say that yoga is just stretching.
Not at all. It's beyond stretching.
Right.
It stretches your mind, your brain, your emotions,
And
everything.
you have to be flexible to start yoga.
Absolutely a myth. I still do my therapies. I have gone through this teacher course, but I am still, I don't do advanced courses. I am still doing, yoga, if you do the 5 counts only, with the right technique and right alignment, it will give me the same benefit. इफ़ यू डू 108 सूर्य नमस्कार करके भी अगर बेनिफिट नहीं मिलता है ना जो 5 सूर्य नमस्कार आप अगर राइट वे में करोगे ना it gives the same benefit.
Yoga is only about the physical body and not the emotions or the mind.
No, absolutely myth. Yoga is about your mind, spirit, body. It's an alignment from up to down, inwards.
And yoga has to be in silence. And if you can't do it in silence, then you're
No.
not doing it right.
Yeah, yoga, when you're doing asanas, you need a little bit of silence. But when you're doing meditation, you don't need silence. Because I think 24/7 you're in a meditative mode. अभी मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, I'm in a meditative mode because yoga teaches you how to focus on your breath. So you need to focus on your breath. मैं तुमको ये अगर पूछूंगी अस्मी that आप अगर सुबह उठते हो तो मतलब आप पहली चीज क्या करते हो?
मैं तो उठ ही नहीं पाती हूँ. मेरी तो प्रॉब्लम ही यही है. अगर मैं
जब भी उठती हो,
हाँ,
अगर दिन में 12 बजे भी उठती हो तो व्हाट यू डू? आँख खुलती है आप क्या करते हो फर्स्ट?
फोन देखती हूँ.
यही तो गलती करते हो ना.
यहाँ और बाकी कई जगह पे भी करती हूँ. यहाँ अकेली वो जगह नहीं है.
बट जस्ट फोकस ऑन योर ब्रेथ. जब आप उठते हो ना सुबह, जस्ट फोकस ऑन योर ब्रेथ एंड ग्रैटिट्यूड योर ब्रीदिंग. कभी आपने अपनी ब्रेथ को हैव यू ऑब्जर्व्ड योर ब्रेथ कभी?
नो.
आप यहाँ पे व्हाई वी आर ऑन दिस अर्थ?
वाओ, ब्यूटीफुल क्वेश्चन. आई थिंक
वी आर ऑन दिस अर्थ बिकॉज ऑफ अ ब्रेथ. अगर ये है सांस है तो हम लोग है. सो द फर्स्ट थिंग व्हेन द मोमेंट यू ओपन योर आईज यू शुड फील योर ब्रेथ, यू शुड ग्रैटिट्यूड योर ब्रेथ. Just before this, just take long breaths and you're in a meditative mode.
Oh wow. I never thought that it ran that deep.
Yeah, it's very deep. Just focus on your breath and you see the magic happen.
And there's also a lot of myths about womanhood that I would sort of want to carry on since we're talking about it and we're in this myth busting mode. Is after 40, it is too late to start over.
You can start at the age of 80 also. It's
Would
never
you-
too late because yoga came into my life at the age of 48. And I used to do aerial yoga also.
Aerial
Yeah.
yoga. And I think you were telling me something about horse riding also.
that was one of my thing that कभी तो मेरे को horse riding करना है. तो मैं जब अहमदाबाद आई, there was a stable near my, so I went there. I did that for 2.5 months. After that COVID came, so वो भी मैंने किया, horse riding भी सीखा. So it gives you so much courage, you know, to do. So age is just a number,
Let's go.
just a number.
Lovely. Let's talk about the next one. Is that you should have it all figured out by 30s.
Life never ends at 30s. Every moment you are learning, unlocking yourself, reinventing yourself. So just reinvent yourself, unlock your own potentials, whether it's 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, or 80s.
And women lose purpose as they grow with age.
हाँ, वो देखा है मैंने कि वह नहीं अभी तो क्या करेंगे ये बहुत जन अभी कैलकाटा में भी मेरे को बोलते हैं कि तुम तो कहाँ से कहाँ मतलब इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट, इट्स नॉट मी. आप लोग भी कर सकते हो. जस्ट अनलॉक योर ओन पोटेंशियल, नो योर ओन पोटेंशियल्स. आपकी यू नो वेर आर योर दिस थिंग, आपको क्या करना है, आपके शौक क्या है. जस्ट एक्सप्लोर दैट एंड जस्ट अनलॉक योर ओन पोटेंशियल. यू विल ऑल्सो विल डू योर बेस्ट.
Your body is only valuable if it looks a certain way.
No, I don't think so. I think it's the soul which matters.
And once you become a mom or a wife, your dreams should take a back seat.
No, at a certain period of time when kids are small, definitely it takes a backstage, but it doesn't mean that आप backstage में back seat पे ही रहो. फिर जब वो लोग अपनी उड़ान भरने लगते हैं, then you come in the front and you drive the car.
Ambition is often unattractive.
I think it's sexy.
I think that's the line. I think हम बंद कर देते हैं. हम बंद कर यही खत्म कर देंगे podcast. इससे ज़्यादा नहीं सुनना हमें. Lovely, lovely. So now that we've gotten all the philosophical questions out of the way, I want to get into the real business. I want to talk about money. And I think your laugh is going to tell me all that I need to know. I still want to understand why women don't talk about financial freedom, why it is still considered a luxury, and how was it in your time when your mindset around money was still developing? Were you always money minded, as people like to say?
No, no. In our days, we are not at all money minded. उस टाइम तो वैसा कुछ था ही नहीं कि हाँ पैसा कमाना है. It's always, you know, the husband who earns. But yes, definitely with time, when I started earning, मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि financial freedom is very, very much necessary. It gives you self-worth, self-respect, or it motivates you to grow more. And definitely money is honey. That's what I felt when I started earning.
And did you ever face any sort
It brings freedom, you know, it brings that freedom
Yeah.
and sense of that more responsibility to do and earn more. वो भी एक urge रहता है कि नहीं और भी कुछ करना है. So definitely money is that energy.
And more than the technicality of it, कि हाँ चलो पैसा आया तो मेरा ये बैंक अकाउंट, ये मेरे पार्टनर का बैंक अकाउंट. How do you feel about that?
अभी के generations में ऐसा होता होगा, but for me it's still like it's though I earn, it's my satisfaction thing, but still it's within the family only.
So, and is that the same case with everyone else in your family who's sort of earning? I feel like because you have that mindset that whatever I do.
No, but
out
I'm
there-
very much lenient with my family members. Even I have a daughter-in-law, but I never interfere with them. Yeah, मैं बोलती हूँ आप कमाओ, आप अपना you understand your thing. That's but for me it's like ठीक है. It's not that much, you know, कि हाँ मेरे को ये करना है वो करना है. I'm very much happy for what I am doing. हाँ, but with that it gave me a sense of freedom, earning for myself. So it gives you a next level confidence also.
And for you, it was a very significant transition as well, because you've mentioned that you were a homemaker for a large part of your life, after which you made the decision to sort of start handling your own finances and creating them in some ways. So how is that as a personality shift for you? Do you think it made a change?
Yeah, major change.
Yeah?
Major change. अब होता है ना कि अब वो फ्रीडम अब किसी को पूछना नहीं है कुछ अपना कमाओ अपना खर्च करो वैसे टाइप का. डेफिनेटली एक शिफ्ट तो आता ही है.
Did it impact your buying behavior in any way, or like the purchases that you were making, maybe your lifestyle?
नहीं, वो तो मैं पहले भी इतना ही करती थी. और अभी भी करती हूँ, उसमें कोई ऐसा फर्क नहीं आया।
Because I think financial freedom, as a lot of people would not like to bring to the attention of it, but it's very much a feminist
Yes,
issue.
yes.
Like,
Feminist, I won't call it feminist, but yes, definitely it brings that feminine, से थोड़ा masculine energy आ जाती है उसके अंदर।
and is that good? How do you feel about that?
या वेरी मच कॉन्फिडेंट, अच्छा लगता है। अब ऐसे लगता है कि और भी मेहनत करो, और भी कमाओ, वो तो होता है।
And why do women not talk about it? Like, I don't think I have met a lot of women in my life who are like, yeah, I make money, I make good money. Why is that a shallow statement for women and like a really admirable statement for men?
Women are always mysterious, I think.
So we don't want to
So
tell.
to keep secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah. But earning and being financially independent gives you much confidence. And I think it helps you, to connect with that male energy आपके घर में जो रहते हैं। तो जब आप कमाते हो तब आपको पता चलता है कि लाइक मेरी एज की बात कर रही हूँ कि हम लोग जब नहीं कमाते थे, आई वॉज जस्ट अ हाउस वाइफ, तो हम लोग होता था कि हाँ हस्बैंड जाते हैं आते हैं, इट्स सच एन ईजी जॉब। बट जब व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड अर्निंग, तो अब पता चलता है व्हाट हार्ड वर्क, एफर्ट, they all put in. So it's a joint thing. I think it's an emotional thing also which you connect with your family. And मैं feminism नहीं बोलूँगी इसको. I think you nurture and you make yourself more confident. ऐसे नहीं है कि मैं कमाती हूँ तो मैं तुमसे ऊपर हूँ. ऐसा that equality comes but with understanding.
And like you're mentioning that you have taken, a role that makes you more connected with the masculine energy in your house. But then there would obviously be some roles that your husband, your partner would have taken, like, being there around the house more or doing some roles in the family, which sort of make him connect with your feminine
That's
energy.
a very good question you asked me actually. क्योंकि जब मैं प्रतीक को लेके यहाँ आई थी, तो it's him only ना. He has given me wings and he looked after my father-in-law was there, my elder son, my daughter-in-law, they were in Calcutta. So he was the one who was looking with the family, and I was taking care about Sal and Pepe and Pratik over here. So definitely it's a vice versa. वो अगर साथ नहीं देता तो ये चीज़ नहीं होता.
And you've built a very strong foundation, I think, that with your partnership, both business-wise and in your personal life. But then there are a lot of people in today's generation who are sort of running away from marriage as a concept, and they don't want labels, and there's this thing called a situationship today. How do you feel about this generation and their, outlook towards romance?
I still am understanding this part, क्योंकि काफ़ी कुछ आ रहा है अभी, situationship ये वो. Things are getting very much complicated, I think. तो मैं तो वही बोलूँगी कि just keep it simple, and things are getting, sometimes I see it's getting scary also.
It is.
It's getting scary also. So I don't, still am confused about.
Everyone's lost. Honestly, I am as well. And to be able to say that I don't know, but I will figure it out, or like I will get more information and come back to you, I think that's something that also makes you a very great leader. We were talking about how you've also taken up a few roles which make you feel more connected to the masculine energy, and there's obviously happening, the counterpart of it is obviously also taking place. Now, in that particular conversation, something that really shines about you is that you turned out to be a great leader, because I know that you came here with a staff of maybe 4 or 5 people, and today that family has grown.
Yeah.
How many people do you think would be connected with you today?
More than 70. Yeah.
And you've
with
nurtured,
service and
and you've nurtured each of them beautifully.
I think it's a motherly instinct. So सबको प्यार से रखना, और my staff also, they just look upon me as a motherly figure, और not as a leader, I would say. वो प्यार से जैसे सब रहते हैं ना घर में, तो वैसे ही है सालन पेपे में भी.
बट जैसे प्यार से घर में रहते हैं, कहीं ना कोई लड़ाई तो होती
हाँ
ही होगी.
डेफिनेटली होता ही है, थोड़ा बहुत तो कुछ होता ही है. देन अगेन दैट काउंसलर comes
Then that counselor comes out. Wow.
comes out, and it helps me counsel them. It helps me make them, more comfortable.
So you've had your own share of ups and downs, even with leading a team. But has
Yeah.
the component of you being a woman ever been like a problem, or has it ever been like a benefit?
बेनिफिट आई वोंट से बेनिफिट कि कहीं मैंने वो नहीं किया कि बीइंग अ वुमन कि वो सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर आना चाहिए वो चाहिए. नो नो, आई हैवंट टेकन दैट एडवांटेज ऑल्सो, एंड नो वन हैज़ एवर टेकन दैट एडवांटेज. देयर हैज़ ऑलवेज बिन that line of respect and everything with that. And yeah, वो ups and downs तो होते ही है. And when I started Sal and Pepe, I was on my menopause thing. So nowadays menopause is, you can understand that kitne ups and downs, moods, and with emotions, your body changes. You have an absolute new life after that. But again, I think yoga is still living within me, and that counselor is still living within, which is helping me out. Though I'm not practicing with others, but I'm practicing it with myself. So definitely all these aspects have made me today what I am.
And I would love to take a little slice out of that wisdom that you're sharing with me on the couch today, and moving towards what you've learned in these years. I have a few very specific questions that I'd love to ask you so that you can spill a little bit of that wisdom with me.
I'll try my best.
So, what is something that you once feared that you now feel free from?
Fear. जब अब सोचती हूँ तो ऐसे लगता है फियर था ही नहीं. बट येस, डेफिनेटली वो फियर रहता है कि हाउ विल इट गो बाय, how will success come or not, and everything will be in the place. So initially it was there, but
आज नहीं है.
that fear has turned into more of positive thing.
What's a belief or a habit that you let go of to grow into this version of yourself today?
Belief or habit I want to go.
You had to let go of, जो आप पहले शायद करते थे, but आपने वो छोड़ा, इस वजह से आज आप जो हो वो हो.
I think that possessiveness with the family. I've had always been 32 years. I was always with family. तो वो थोड़ा बहुत let go करना पड़ता है. तो like coming out of the family comfort zone, you need to be there. So वो थोड़ा बहुत let go I have done, and I think something you need to let go for good only. So yeah, otherwise I'm fine with what I am.
कहीं मुझे ऐसा लगता है that you have to maybe disappoint a few people around you in some capacity to be able to try to manage your own dreams. Maybe my father has a different plan for me. Maybe my mother has a different plan for me. And maybe I have a different plan for myself. And in order to be able to fulfill my own dreams, कहीं ना कहीं उन्हें मुझे लगता है कि मानना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा सेटल करना पड़ेगा.
नहीं देखो, मेरे एज में तो कैसा है ना कि सब अनप्लान्ड ही हो गया, कोई ड्रीम ही नहीं थी. वो जो ड्रीम थी वो स्कूल डेज में थी, बट गॉड हैज प्लान्ड इन सच अ वे दैट इट्स हैपनिंग, एंड आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू माय फैमिली जिन्होंने पूरा सपोर्ट किया इसमें. अदरवाइज दे हैव गिवन मी विंग्स, एंड सो आई एम फ्लाइंग टुडे.
What would you like to share with your younger self today if you were able to talk to her again? So 20-year-old Veera.
आई थिंक 20-year-old वीला को मैं वही कि डोंट टेक एनी डिसीजन ऑन योर हेस्ट. पहले अपने पाँव पे अपने खड़े हो जाओ. जैसे उस टाइम बहुत जल्दी शादी कर ली थी. माइट बी एजुकेशन अपना कंप्लीट करो, यू बी फाइनेंशियली वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग, एंड just pursue your dreams, but in a certain way. I think I'll tell my 20-year-old self to be more patient and more thoughtful.
What does legacy mean to you? would you want to leave behind? What do you want to be remembered as?
Legacy, to be remembered as a good human being. और फिर वो है ना कि something that my grandkids should remember. I have a dream that नहीं अपने जो बच्चे के बच्चे हैं वो भी your family should remember you in a good note. कुछ अच्छा करके जाना है.
I think you got that well on your checklist.
No, I'm still trying my best to do. Hopefully.
And what's one thing you hope every woman remembers about herself?
Every woman remembers about herself. I think being a woman itself is a great thing that we have achieved. And I should think that a woman is always a nurturer that one should remember, full of love, who have that all that shaktis in her. She can do that. So I think being a woman is a wonderful thing. One should gratitude, and being a woman is wonderful thing in itself. So no comparison beyond that.
You've given me a lot to reflect on, and I feel like we've both become the most sober versions of ourselves. So, just to spice things up a little bit, I want to take you to my next section, and I want to introduce to a game called Crown It or Clown It.
Clown it.
So, I am going to give you a few scenarios, a few situations, and I need your honest opinion on it. Whether if you agree with it, then you're going to embrace it like a crown. So, you're going to say crown it. And if you don't agree with it, and if you think that it's a little foolish maybe, or it's a little comedic, then you're going to say clown it.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a few scenarios now. So the first one, wearing makeup to yoga class.
Clown it.
Why?
I think yoga itself is a makeup. You don't need to put up.
So do you think that it portrays like a fake image?
Yeah, absolutely.
And makeup everywhere else is fine?
Yeah, that is okay. But not with yoga.
The second one is using therapy language to gaslight people. So you learn something at therapy and then everywhere you're using the same terms.
I think clown it.
Okay, why?
Because मेरे को नहीं समझ आता है वो चीज़, उसीलिए I won't go for that.
The next one is keeping separate bedrooms in a long-term marriage.
Again, clown it.
Oh, why?
Separate bedrooms. I think when you go, with age you go, I think you need only one bed. Not two separate bedrooms. एक ही bed. Because with that, you need more of comfort, coziness.
And it becomes your safe space, no?
Yes.
The next one is having just one more degree at 45 because you're curious.
Yeah, crown it.
That's sort of like your story, no?
I still want to learn.
Maybe one more degree we're going to see.
Yeah. Hopefully.
The next one is setting strict boundaries within your family, even if it means being called selfish.
Clown it.
Why?
I think everyone should have their own freedom. No boundaries should be there. सबको अपना freedom. We should give them their thing. वो strictness, selfishness, I think it doesn't work.
Going blonde at 50 just because you can.
I can, but I won't.
But what if someone else wants to?
Yeah, absolutely.
So crown it.
Yeah, crown
Thank
it.
God we got one crown in this section. The next one is marrying for money, not for love.
Clown it.
Why?
Because with our time, I think money doesn't matter much. How much love does. So for me, it's an absolute. But might be, I don't know about today's generation. So for me, it's clown it.
Thank you so much for your honest answers. I don't think that there's anyone else who's ever been this candid on this couch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You spilled the beans today. How do you feel? How do you feel at the end of this conversation?
I think एक degree मिल गई.
I think you've taught us enough also.
Is it?
You-
If I've done that, then I think I'll be very much thankful that कुछ आपने सीखा. कुछ नहीं तो एटलीस्ट योगा और वो चालू कर दे तो भी आई थिंक
I think
मेरे लिए
we talked a lot about the spirit,
Yeah.
the passion, the courage that it took for you to start, and everything else along the way in your journey, like the multiple facets that you've been a part of, and how women are limitless, they're super powerful. I think there's so much that you've covered in this episode, and I'm going to take it a long way further in my life. So thank you so much for being so beautiful on this couch today.
Thank you, Asmi, for having me here. Even I had a great time connecting to young, this, what you call Gen
Z.
Z.
Yeah, because you're a baddie now.
Baddie. So I'm also taking a lot from you all. That energy and the vibe I'm taking, I hopefully it reflects on me too soon. It was wonderful having me here. I had a great time with you all. Thank you so much.
And I think this was not just a conversation, it was a very beautiful reminder. And to all the listeners and the viewers and the audience out there, I would just like to say that you are not late. You are not on a schedule. And please stop following deadlines set by other people. So if this episode lit even something like a fire within you, maybe a desire, a calling, a question, I hope you honor it. Because this is the experiment and শোবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাবো. Did I ruin it? Did I mess it up?
আমি সবাইকে
আমি সবাইকে
ধন্যবাদ জানাই.
ধন্যবাদ জানাই. And I love you. Say that.
আমি তোমাদের ভালোবাসি.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Asmi, and thank you, Experiment team. Really enjoyed the podcast.